So Trump says the economy is doing great and the stock market seems to agree with him. But just out of curiosity, let's look at today's numbers versus that of the Great Depression. But not in the way that we usually do. Let's focus on purchasing power. In 1930, it took an average of 3.5 years to purchase a home. Today, it's north of 6.5 years. To afford rent then, it took 65 hours of work for a month. Today, it's 71. To buy a brand new Ford, it took 19 weeks of work. Today, that's 39 weeks, and Fords aren't quite the same. For annual healthcare costs, in 1930, it took just 50 hours of work. Today, it's 460 hours. College tuition, 120 hours for 1 year. Today, 870 hours. Now, what was more expensive in the 1930s were food and gas. A gallon of milk took 40 minutes. Today, it's only 8. These numbers, however, were based in 2025. Gas is up 11% in April alone, and food like beef is up as much as 12% from last year. The biggest difference in it possibly being worse then than now is in unemployment. When you compare 4.3% to 25%, it doesn't even seem to be a comparison. But when you start digging deeper, the picture becomes clearer. In the 1930s, you were generally working or you weren't, meaning they often didn't count part-time work in public reports. Most of the time, you were considered unemployed or destitute if you were working part-time. And how big was their part-time workforce then? About 15 to 25%. Today's part-time workforce is 17%, and all of those people are counted as employed. If we calculated today's unemployment like we did in the 1930s, we'd probably be at around 12%. And our workforce participation rate is coming down to theirs, even though women generally didn't participate. They were still at 50%. Today, we're down to 61%. So we're doing a little bit better in employment and we have a better social safety net, but that seems to be disappearing as well. Paying for a place to live, healthcare, transportation, and school are astronomically more than they were during the Great Depression. So you tell me, how's our economy doing?